Welcome to this tutorial on AWS Organizations and multi-account management. In this video, you'll learn how to effectively organize and manage multiple AWS accounts within a single unified structure. This is an essential skill for anyone working with AWS at scale, whether you're managing environments for a small team or a large enterprise. AWS Organizations is a service that enables centralized management and governance of multiple AWS accounts within a single organization. Think of it as a control center where you can consolidate billing, apply policies, and automate account creation across your entire AWS environment. Instead of managing each account separately, you get a unified dashboard to oversee everything from one place. AWS Organizations offers 4 major benefits. First, centralized management allows you to manage multiple accounts from a single location, eliminating the need to switch between accounts constantly. Second, consolidated billing means you use a single payment method and can take advantage of volume discounts across all your accounts. Third, policy-based control lets you apply governance policies across all accounts consistently. And fourth, account automation enables you to programmatically create and configure new accounts as your organization grows. Let's break down the core components of AWS Organizations. An organization is the top-level entity that contains all your AWS accounts. The root is the parent container that holds everything within your organization. Organizational units, or OUS, are containers that let you group accounts hierarchically based on function, department, or environment. And finally, accounts are the individual AWS accounts that belong to your organization. These components work together to create a structured, manageable environment. Here's how the hierarchy works in practice. At the top, you have the organization root, which is the starting point for everything. Below that, you create organizational units to group related accounts together. For example, you might have separate OS for production, development, and testing. At the bottom level, you have individual accounts, such as Account 1, Account 2, and Account 3. Policies and permissions flow down this hierarchy, making it easy to apply controls at any level. Service Control Policies, or SCPs, are powerful tools that define the maximum permissions for accounts in your organization. They act as guardrails, setting boundaries on what AWS services and actions can be used. SCPs can be applied to organizational units or individual accounts, and they're inherited down the hierarchy. This means if you restrict a service at the OU level, all accounts within that OU are automatically restricted. SCPs help you enforce security standards and compliance requirements across your entire organization. There are 2 types of accounts in AWS Organizations. The management account is the account that creates the organization. It has special privileges. It invites other accounts to join, manages policies and organizational units, and pays all charges for the organization. On the other side, member accounts are the accounts that have been invited or created within the organization. They're subject to service control policies, can only belong to one organization at a time, but they do have the ability to leave the organization if needed. Let's look at 4 common use cases for AWS Organizations. First, environment separation allows you to isolate development, testing, and production environments into separate accounts for better security and resource management. Second, business unit isolation lets you create separate accounts for different departments or teams, giving each group their own isolated AWS environment. Third, cost tracking becomes much easier when you can monitor and allocate costs per account or organizational unit. And fourth, security compliance is simplified because you can enforce security standards and compliance requirements centrally across all accounts. These use cases demonstrate why AWS Organizations is such a valuable tool for managing cloud infrastructure at scale.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.